except for the one paragraph that would then wind up going public via other means, via Emory University. You sent a researcher down there to go.
Let's dive right into the heart of one of the juiciest and most controversial topics to ever swirl around the Obamas. Picture this. Joan Rivers, the unapologetically bold comedian known for her razor-sharp tongue and fearless commentary, drops a bombshell that leaves everyone gasping. It's July 2014, and Joan, in typical Joan fashion, is cornered by reporters and asked a seemingly innocent question about whether the United States would ever see its first homosexual president or female president. Without skipping a beat, she delivers a response that would send shockwaves through the media and beyond. We already have it with Obama, so let's just calm down. You know, Michelle is a trans individual. And just like that, the world was handed a new conspiracy theory on a silver platter. But Joan didn't stop there. When the reporter asked for clarification, she doubled down, unabashedly stating, "A trans individual." We all know. The sheer audacity of the comment instantly lit up headlines, social media feeds, and gossip circles. Now, Joan Rivers was no stranger to controversy, but this particular claim, it was explosive, even by her standards. People were left wondering, was she joking, as comedians often do, or was there something more to her statement?
I have to say, though, those weren't that mean. I mean, I've got to tell you, you should see what the Senate says about me all the time. I mean, that was some piker stuff.
The timing couldn't have been more intriguing or suspicious, depending on whom you ask. Just a few weeks after making that jaw-dropping remark, Joan Rivers went in for what was supposed to be a routine throat procedure in Manhattan. The outcome? A series of complications that led to her untimely passing. And this, my friends, is where the plot thickens. Almost immediately, whispers began circulating. Was her departure from this world a tragic coincidence, or did she know something she wasn't supposed to? Did she cross a line that someone didn't want her crossing? The conspiracy started rolling in like a tidal wave.
But it turns out that he was writing to his then girlfriend, this is back in the younger years, about how he had repeated fantasies of having with men.
Let's back up for a moment and take a closer look at Joan's claim. The idea that Michelle Obama might be hiding a secret as monumental as her gender isn't new. In fact, whispers about Michelle's appearance and background had been simmering in the darker corners of the internet for years. Critics and conspiracy theorists alike had latched onto everything from her athletic build to her mannerisms, using these as so-called evidence to fuel their theories. And when Joan Rivers, an entertainer with a massive platform, spoke those words out loud, it was as though she had validated every wild speculation that had been lurking online. Suddenly, what was once relegated to fringe conspiracy forums was thrust into mainstream conversation. Adding fuel to the fire were a series of curious anecdotes and alleged slip-ups involving Barack Obama himself. Over the years, eagle-eyed observers have pointed out instances where Barack appeared to accidentally refer to Michelle as Michael. In one speech addressing military personnel, Barack said, "Michael and I also want to acknowledge your son Jack." Again, during a different event, he stumbled, saying, when Michelle's mad, I get worried. While these could easily be chalked up to harmless verbal stumbles, conspiracy theorists have seized on these moments as smoking guns.
Now, personally, for me, if I were able to run for a third term, Michelle would divorce me. So, So it's useful that I don't have that choice to make.
And it didn't stop there. Critics began dissecting the Obamas' family photos, pointing out the lack of pregnancy pictures of Michelle. Speculation ran rampant that Malia and Sasha, their daughters, might not even be biologically theirs. Theories flourished, with some claiming that the girls were adopted or even the children of close family friends Martin Nesbitt and Draw Anita Blanchard. Draw Blanchard, notably, was the same physician who reportedly delivered the Obama daughters. Vacation photos of the Obamas and the Nesbitt family together only added more fuel to the fire, with some insisting that the Nesbitts were always close by, keeping an eye on the children.
Right, and I think one of the things that we all have to work through is learning how to decode when that fear is going to help us and when it's holding us back. Because you come out here every night and you make it look easy, but I know that there is always a thing in people who are in the public eye where you have to get over that crest of fear and get out here and do your thing.
Perhaps most tantalizing to conspiracy enthusiasts was a set of alleged records from the Illinois State Board of Elections. According to these documents, Michelle Obama was supposedly registered as a male voter from 1994 until 2008, the same year Barack launched his historic presidential campaign. And wouldn't you know it, that's also the year Michelle's alleged gender marker was officially changed to female. Coincidence? The internet didn't think so. Let's not forget Barack's half-brother, Malik Obama, who has only added more layers to this tangled web of intrigue. Over the years, Malik has been a vocal critic of his brother and has stirred the pot with cryptic tweets and comments. Most notably, Malik once tweeted, "Is Michelle Michael?" Though he provided no evidence to back up his insinuation, his statement sent conspiracy theorists into a frenzy. And as if that weren't enough, Malik later followed up with another tweet declaring that he could neither confirm nor deny the legend of Big Mike, a nickname some have mockingly used for Michelle in online forums.
And that is, there was another girlfriend that he had whose letters with Barack were produced to you. She gave you letters between the two.
But it wasn't just Joan Rivers and Malik Obama fanning the flames. Other public figures, including far-right commentators and even some medical professionals, have weighed in over the years. One particularly eyebrow-raising claim came from a supposed doctor who alleged that Michelle Obama was a biological male, stating that her medical records had been tightly guarded during Barack's campaign. While no hard evidence has ever surfaced to support these accusations, the lack of transparency has only emboldened conspiracy theorists to dig deeper. And then there's the matter of Joan Rivers herself. As the theories surrounding Michelle gained traction, so did the speculation about Joan's passing. Some conspiracy theorists insist that her departure was far too convenient, given the timing of her remarks. They point to the series of errors that occurred during her procedure, including the use of the wrong anesthetic dosage and the failure to monitor her vitals. Federal investigators later revealed that Joan's procedure was riddled with mistakes, but for some, these findings only deepened their suspicions. Was it really just medical negligence, or was there something more sinister at play? And if so, who stood to gain from her silence?
In the letters that were given to you, it just said a paragraph about homosexuality. This has made a lot of news.
The rabbit hole doesn't end there, though. Let's talk about Larry Sinclair, a man who has repeatedly claimed to have had intimate encounters with Barack Obama. While his allegations are separate from the rumors surrounding Michelle, they've added yet another layer to the narrative of secrecy and scandal enveloping the Obamas. Sinclair's claims, combined with Joan Rivers' remarks, have led some to question whether the Obamas' public image as the perfect couple is merely a facade. What's particularly fascinating is how these rumors and theories haven't just persisted, they've evolved. They've taken on a life of their own, spreading across social media platforms and drawing in new believers every day. Videos dissecting Michelle's body language, analyzing her photos, and replaying Barack's supposed slip-ups have garnered millions of views. It's as if the world can't get enough of this enigma, and Joan Rivers' infamous comment remains the touchstone for it all.
That language about Barack telling Alex that he regularly fantasized about relations with men.
As we peel back the layers of this controversy, one thing becomes clear. The intrigue surrounding the Obamas is far from over. The more their lives are scrutinized, the more questions seem to arise. Why did Joan Rivers feel so confident in her statement? What did she know, or think she knew, that emboldened her to speak so freely? And most importantly, why does this narrative continue to captivate the public's imagination nearly a decade later? Could it be that the truth, whatever it may be, is stranger than fiction? And this, my friends, is just the tip of the iceberg. Because while Joan Rivers' claims and the conspiracies surrounding Michelle Obama are fascinating on their own, they're only part of a much larger puzzle. What about the other scandals that have emerged in recent years? The whispers of tension in Barack and Michelle's marriage? The rumors of affairs and secret lives? The unanswered questions about their closest confidants and inner circle? Stay tuned, because the next chapter in this saga is just as wild, if not more so.
We're just bracing for what was that big thing gonna be? How bad would it get?
Let's pick up where we left off, with the tantalizing mysteries surrounding the Obamas only just beginning to unravel. If you thought Joan Rivers' shocking claims and the rumors about Michelle Obama were enough to keep people glued to their screen, think again, because the story doesn't end there. Oh no, the intrigue only deepens when we shift our focus to other scandals and controversies that have rocked the Obama family in recent years. From whispers of marital strife to sensational rumors involving Hollywood royalty, the speculation has only grown louder and messier.
Our first guest tonight is a legendary star of screens big and small. She is one of the most loved human beings in all the world. Her new book, which is for kids, is called Clydio Takes a Bite Out of Life. Please welcome Jennifer Aniston.
Let's start with the chatter about Barack and Michelle's marriage. For years, they've been celebrated as the epitome of a power couple, two people who seem to have it all: intelligence, charm, and a picture-perfect family. But behind the scenes, rumors of tension have been swirling for ages. Most recently, these whispers have taken on a life of their own, with some claiming that the pair has been living separate lives. Fueling this fire are Michelle's notable absences from key public events. When Barack attended Jimmy Carter's funeral earlier this year, Michelle was nowhere to be seen. And when the former president showed up solo to another high-profile inauguration, the internet collectively raised an eyebrow. The official reason given for her absences? Scheduling conflicts. But let's be real. How often does a scheduling conflict keep someone from supporting their spouse at such monumental events?
Correct. And I was getting endless texts. Are you okay?
It is weird.
What happened to you? This is awful. But yeah, they just did not mention that it was in the...
And then there was that birthday post Barack shared for Michelle. On the surface, it seemed sweet enough, a heartfelt message accompanied by a photo of the two holding hands at dinner. "Happy birthday to the love of my life," he wrote, before praising her warmth, wisdom, and humor. But eagle-eyed fans were quick to point out the somewhat awkward energy in the photo. The couple didn't exactly look like two people madly in love. In fact, some commenters even described the photo as cold and staged. Meghan McCain, never one to shy away from a spicy take, chimed in on her podcast, calling the post weird and suggesting that it did nothing to quash the divorce rumors. "If my husband posted a photo of me looking like that, I'd be furious," she added, referring to the photo's less than flattering lighting. For some, it was yet another sign that all is not well in paradise.
Isn't that weird when people you know see something that you think, oh, they should know that that's not true?
That didn't happen, yeah.
And they're in the business or whatever, or they know me and they know that they would know about this if it had happened.
Right.
And do you ever worry about that? Like, for instance...
But here's where things get even more intriguing: the Jennifer Aniston connection. Yes, you heard that right. In the midst of all this speculation about the Obamas' marriage, rumors began circulating that Barack was secretly spending time with none other than Hollywood's golden girl, Jennifer Aniston. It all started with a tabloid cover featuring the headline, "The Truth About Jen and Barack." The story claimed that the two had grown close through their shared interest in philanthropy and production projects. According to the article, they had been meeting regularly, and their bond was causing tension between Barack and Michelle.
Like, for instance, like, this is a magazine that came out a couple of weeks ago, in fact, said The Truth About Jen and Barack. Now,
that was... Of all the calls you get from your publicist...
Jennifer, of course, wasted no time shutting the rumors down. During an appearance on Jimmy Kimmel Live, she laughed off the speculation, calling it absolutely untrue and saying that she had only met Barack once. "I know Michelle more than him," she quipped, trying to put the story to rest. But despite her denial, the rumor mill kept churning. Some conspiracy theorists even pointed to Michelle's absence from recent events as proof that she was distancing herself from Barack because of his alleged connection to Jennifer. Others speculated that the story was cooked up by political opponents looking to tarnish Barack's image. Regardless of the truth, one thing was clear: this rumor had legs, and it wasn't going away anytime soon.
Publicist, where you're just like, oh no, what's it going to be? Or the email saying, you know, some cheesy tabloid is going to make up a story, and then it's that.
Yeah. Does
I
your
was not
publicist
mad
ever
at
go
it.
like, is there any truth to this? Or is it...
No, that is absolutely untrue.
Well, I know it's not true.
Yeah.
I just don't know if everybody knows.
Well, it is untrue.
Some people, it is untrue.
Meanwhile, another layer to this saga emerged in the form of public commentary from figures like Tucker Carlson and Meghan McCain. Tucker, ever the provocateur, recently hosted Larry Sinclair, a man who has long claimed to have had private encounters with Barack Obama. While Sinclair's allegations have been widely dismissed as unsubstantiated, his appearance on Tucker's platform reignited curiosity about Barack's private life. Sinclair's stories, combined with the Jennifer Aniston rumors and Michelle's conspicuous absences, created a perfect storm of speculation.
As a member of the media, this just seems like the media running cover for him on this is something that would be embarrassing potentially to him, and they...
Then there's Meghan McCain, who has been vocal about the divorce rumors. In a recent podcast episode, she claimed to have heard from reputable sources that the Obamas were indeed heading for a split. "I'm not talking about gossip sites," she said. I'm talking about serious journalists who are hearing the same thing. Her comments only added fuel to the fire, with listeners wondering whether there could be any truth to the claims. And let's not forget the role of social media in all this. Platforms like X, formerly Twitter, and Instagram have been flooded with theories, memes, and evidence dissecting the Obamas' every move. From analyzing body language and photos to scrutinizing their public statements, people just can't seem to get enough.
Jennifer Aniston, it was her circle of friends there allegedly discussing this. I mean, we don't know, but
that's how you know it's true.
Is it so hard to believe?
Like, when a woman tells another woman, yeah, you can tell me, I'll keep a secret, the phone's already out. It's about to hit a group chat. So that is, to me, the most conclusive piece of evidence.
But why all the fascination? Why are people so eager to believe that the Obamas, once seen as the ultimate power couple, might be on the brink of collapse? Some experts suggest that it's a symptom of our celebrity-obsessed culture. The Obamas, after all, aren't just politicians, they're cultural icons. Their lives have been under a microscope for years, and any hint of drama is bound to attract attention. Others believe that the rumors are fueled by political motivations. For some, tearing down the Obamas' image is a way to undermine their legacy.
But if it is true, it truly would be a political earthquake in Democrat circles. Never mind America. I don't remember a presidential divorce in modern history.
And let's not forget the broader implications of these rumors. If the Obamas were to announce a separation, it would undoubtedly send shockwaves through the political and cultural landscape. Their partnership has long been a symbol of stability and strength, not just for their supporters, but for the world at large. A split would challenge that narrative and force people to rethink everything they thought they knew about the couple. As we sift through the speculation, one thing becomes clear. The Obamas remain as fascinating and enigmatic as ever. Whether it's Joan Rivers' explosive allegations, whispers of marital discord, or the wild rumors involving Jennifer Aniston, the intrigue surrounding their lives shows no signs of fading. And while we may never know the full truth, the questions keep us coming back for more. What really happened between Barack and Jennifer? Why has Michelle been so absent from public events? And most importantly, what does the future hold for one of the most iconic couples of our time? Let us know your thoughts, and don't forget to stay tuned for more updates on this ever-evolving saga.